mama had done.
I like it. Okay, hey everybody. I'm here. We're tying up the second day of the 53rd annual National Black Nurses Association conference today. I'm wearing my cowboy hat, Dr. E. Yeah. And my button, my NBNA button. Look at that. Look at mother. She's blogging over here. Look at that. That's my mother there. Mr. Gaskins is there. Yes. So we've been talking about nurse and nurse practitioner ownership today and why it's important to focus on that. And trust me, there are going to be people who do not want to hear about nurses and nurse practitioners getting empowered to live in their own universe. Well, this is the Seek Wellbeing universe. I invited people over here. Thank you, Dr. E. So we're talking about entrepreneurship and ownership, creating our own universe. You know, it's difficult when you enter into somebody's universe and that universe does not value you. It's very difficult to operate under those circumstances. You know what happens to you? When you are in a situation where you're in somebody's universe and they have applied a value to you. But what if that value that they have applied is totally antithetical to who you are as a person and why you were called to the nursing profession, to the caring profession? What if you were not called into your profession to be burnout? What if you were not called into your profession to be undervalued? What should you do then? Well, you have two choices: to stay in it and wind up sick. That means you're unwell. And your other option is to flee and seek well-being. That's what this is all about. I don't have many missions in my life. Some of you know about my history, that I had blood clots, perceivably out of nowhere. But I found out about a genetic variant that I had. And after that, I realized that I was spared and my life was spared not to be mediocre, not to play by the rules, not to yield, not to capitulate, but to become a fierce advocate for wellness and well-being. And that is for all who seek it. So if you're a nurse or a nurse practitioner, if you have any interest in ownership, but you just don't know how to do it, you don't know where to start, we created the blueprint for your success under medical house calls. So this is the only integrative, holistic, nurse-led, nurse practitioner-owned medical house calls in the country. I'm hoping to have it in all 50 states and create a safe space for nurse practitioner students to have preceptorships, for new nurse practitioners who may not have a lot of experience, and a nurse practitioner internship. So no more do you have to go and learn to be a nurse practitioner from someone who is not a nurse practitioner. We have to create these spaces. And I always know when it's not something you're supposed to be doing, we're supposed to stay in line and stay in our places. That sounds like so many bad things to me. So I'm inviting you. I've done all the work. I failed all the failures. I didn't get paid my whole first year when I started my house calls. And I kept doing the work until I got smart, until I learned. So come join me. This is day 2 of the 53rd annual NBNA conference in Dallas, Texas. It's a family affair. It's Mr. Gaskins, my husband, the love of my life. And there is my mother, for whom I apply great value, even though she has stories about how she was not valued in the nursing profession. So I'm saying no more for these next generations of nurses and nurse practitioners. So come along, if not else, nothing else but to learn. There is a webinar that I'm offering on August the 16th. August the 16th, you'll have to go to my website. You'll have to sign up under franchise interests, franchise with us, if you want more information. So